in what may be another indication that President Donald Trump is desperate to get away from the Epstein files. He has privately bashed the victims of the disgraced financier as nothing more than Democrats. They're Democrats. Oh, okay. According to Rolling Stone, the alleged pedo president has privately taken to claiming that some of Epstein's survivors, the victims of Epstein, were just nothing more than Democrats that are out there trying to make Donald Trump look bad. Ah, right. Well, look, why would Donald Trump look bad if he didn't do anything wrong, right? But look, we know he's in the Epstein files. We know his name keeps popping up in the Epstein files. And that's why they had a lot of people going in to try to get rid of his name, to take it out of the files. Now, citing two sources familiar with the president's private remarks, Rolling Stone reported on Thursday that Trump has, behind closed doors, taken issue with some of the media appearances of Epstein's victims, saying, quote, "They are just trying to make him look bad or implying that he did something wrong during his time as one of Epstein's friends and party companions." The president has reportedly claimed that some that are speaking out are clearly of a Democrat political affiliation, even floating the idea that some of them could be in cahoots with, quote, prominent liberal attorneys or groups. Look, this is Trump doing what the right consistently accuses the left of doing. Targeting people for their alleged political beliefs, right? It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. These women are the victims of a pedophile. They have been sex trafficked, something the right claimed to have cared about. And yet, these same survivors are getting attacked by the right wing because their boy is in the Epstein files. Period. You do not see the same thing play out when you mention the possibility that Bill Clinton could be in the files, right? In fact, there are people on the left consistently say, I do not care about the political affiliation of the people that are in the files. If you engaged in trafficking or harming little girls, or you help cover up that abuse, then you should be in prison, period. And look, whenever a right-winger says, oh yeah, well, Joe Biden should have released the Epstein files, goddamn right he should have. I agree. But it's not something that he ran on, unlike Donald Trump, who specifically ran on releasing the Epstein files. Talked about that constantly, and then decides, we're not going to do that. Yeah. Look, I think it should be very obvious to everyone who does and does not actually care about the little children. Okay? Now, that said, several of Epstein's accusers, named and anonymous, as well as victims' relatives, have come out and to criticize what the administration has done in their handling or mishandling of the files. That this has, per CNN, posed a growing political threat to Trump, whose approach to the scandal has reflected a concern for ending a political problem. Ooh, this looks really bad for me. This looks terrible. Oh no, I'm in the Epstein files and I promised to release them, but I actually didn't. Because, I'm in there and it looks really, really bad. Yeah. Well, there you go. Now, Trump's White House, of course, vehemently denied Rolling Stone's story, with a spokesperson insisting that, quote, none of it is true. Oh, okay. And none of it, not only is none of this true, but also the victims are Democrats that are just trying to make Trump look bad. Oh boy. And we're just supposed to take your word for it. A little bit of a, trust me, bro. Well, how can you do that? How can anyone trust that? When he's, again, his administration's hiding the files because he is in them. And not only that, but he recently moved Epstein's co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell, to a lower security prison in Texas, following talks with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, Trump's former personal attorney. So that right there, I mean, that is fueling rumors that Trump may end up pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell. In exchange for what? You tell me. I mean, what could he possibly get from Ghislaine Maxwell? Perhaps a list of names that, might not actually have been in the files, but might be, I don't know, political enemies of Donald Trump while having Trump's name removed from the files. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but I'm saying that is definitely possible. Now, apparently, though, according to reports, he has not spoken to Ghislaine Maxwell, but he has left the possibility of a pardon open on the table. And if that happens, I mean, expect a lot of rage, but not rage. And this is what a lot of, I think, mainstream media tends to get wrong. Because they're like, MAGA is going to completely rebel over the Epstein files. You must not have seen the polls from, showing that 47% of Trump supporters, Trump voters, and somewhere even up to 60, or 70%, 3/4 of Trump voters say that they would still probably support him if he is implicated in the Epstein files. So, I mean, let's be very, very clear. The rage will likely not come from MAGA if Trump is actually implicated as doing crimes in the Epstein files and basically victimizing little girls, okay, along with Epstein. So I'm just saying that it's not going to come, the rage is not going to come from MAGA. They are going to do what they always do every time that Trump is proven to have done something horrific and wrong. They're going to rally around their man. They're going to stand by their man. Because that's what people in a cult ultimately do. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.